Hello guys, welcome back, and in this lecture we are going to cover this website, hopefully this first banner part. For this lecture part, as this is the real world project we were committed to work on after completing our this course outline, and here is the first gym website which I am going to show you how to build it. We will do it by pure coding, and I am going to open the folder I have just created. It's inside the intro to web development we were working, and then there is projects, and in projects I have created NeoGym. It's having a folder for images that is holding all the images for the website. So let's begin our coding part, and here you can see I'm having the projects NeoGym and images. So I'm going to click the NeoGym and I'm going to create a file that is called index.html. Enter. And I'm going to press this icon and press enter to generate auto generated HTML. So now what is the name of the website? Name, or you can say the title, is NeoGym. And let's come here, just close this, and I'm going to open it from here. So let's come here. Here is the desktop, intro to web development, projects, NeoGym, and index.html. So we are having our new page. This project is actually having the text that is called pumpkin. So I'm going to copy this one. I'm just going to copy this one by selecting this regular font. Then this is actually Google Fonts pumpkin. I will share its link with you in the video description, so please check that. I'm just selecting multiple fonts, so let's check which one works for us in our scenario. And I'm not going to import this link especially. I'm going to import the link that we can use in CSS file. So let's copy it from here, come here, and here I'm going to create another folder in NeoGym that is called CSS, and I'm going to define the style.css, and then there is something that is called index.css. So I'm going to paste this one here. So here is the font URL we have copied, and here what I'm going to do, I am just going to not a copying here, I'm just copy pasting it index.html. In index.html we will have the variables. If needed any other variable we will use it there. And now the style.css I'm going to import. Actually here I'm going to import the @import URL, and URL would be index.html. Sorry, not HTML, index.css. I'm importing this URL inside this, and then I'm going to start the coding part. Let's build the first part, that is, here you can see the navbar. So let's begin with the navbar. Here I am, and first I'm going to link the CSS file with it. So the CSS file that is having all the CSS imported from index.css, that is style sheet and style.css, we named it. So now here I'm going to define a main, that is the main container that will have whole body. And now the next part, in the next part what we are going to do, I'm going to define a nav with a class of nav. Then there would be a h1, not h1, sorry, I'm going to define it a nav brand, or you can say we will define it as logo. It would be targeted to the same file we are on. And now just come here and type NeoGym. Now come here, I'm going to define a nav list. Here I'm going to have the nav item, and there is a. So let's see which nav items we are going to name. That one is the home, the first one is the home, so hash home, and it would be home. Now let's copy this, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it. I just pasted it 4 times because we need it for this one as well. So let's come here, and here I'm going to just, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change its this one name to y us, and then this one to trainers, and then this one to contact us, and then here I will use the icon, but I will not make it a nav list. Sorry, yeah, let's keep it nav list and make it a image. And it would be an item. So here I'm going to use the search icon from images folder. I'm going to name search icon.png, and let's come back to our file we were working on, refresh it. We are having everything, and search icon is actually in white color, so therefore it's not visible here, but we will adjust it according to this website. So let's start that part. Come here in the index first, because this is having the universal CSS as well. I'm going to define the universal CSS as font family. Which font family we are going to use? Pumpkin, and I can show you how to use it. Just come here, and yeah, here is our way of using it, like sans serif or pumpkin. Just come here, I wrote the font family already, so therefore I made it like this. Let's come here, and I'm going to refresh it. Now you can see our font is changed, and now here what I'm going to do, I'm first going here, and I just opened my this index.html here. I clicked on the side button on my cursor, or you can see the mouse right button on the MacBook, and I think it's mouse left button on the Windows. So you can click it, and then we are having an option open to side. So here you can see I have my both files open now. One is the HTML and the other is also HTML, but I can do one thing. I can go here, I can make it here, and now I can see that my style sheet is here, and also I can check this one and make it here. So now I can see my HTML part here and the CSS part here. So let's come to the style.css. What is the class for this one? This one is the nav. And even I can do one more thing for you, that is I can wrap the navigation inside a section. Yeah, copy and paste it here just before the nav with the ID of home, because it's the part of home part, like yeah, like this one, this is the home, and then this is y chooser. So therefore I am first preparing this one. So let's start. Here is our style sheet. I'm going to call the nav first, having an ID of .nav. This is the tag, and this is the not ID, this is the class. So just close this, and yeah, here as you can see I am working here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to declare first, that is something that you all know, is display flags. Come here, refresh. Now you can see display flags has shown its work. I'm going to make justify content space between, yeah, space between. Come here, refresh. Now things are having proper spacing. And then here what I'm going to do, I am going to show you something very important, that this icon is not in center on y-axis. To make it on center on y-axis, I'm going to use align item center. Come here, refresh. You can see now it's centered. And now especially here what I'm going to do, I am just going to call the image that we are going to use, this one image. So how can I call it? I can show you now. So for that, let's come here and especially before the nav here, and I am going to call hash home, not padding, background. Yeah, so background, and it should have a background of URL dot images, and images should be hero bg. That is the image we are having in our image resources. As you can see, we are having default margin and padding, and how to resolve that I showed it to you earlier, and I am doing it again for you. So here I am going to make the padding 0, margin 0, and box sizing border box. Let's come here, refresh it. The default spacing is removed. Now just come here, and what we are going to do, I am just going to set up this list as display flex as well, and now you can see the icon as well, as icon was in white color and not visible on the white background. So now I am just going to select this one especially, that is nav, nav.nav, and then there is the nav list, so it is ul.nav list, and then make list style none. I can show you what it will do for you. As you can see, now we are having the dots. It's a list, unordered list, but when I applied list style none, I'm going to refresh it, and now you can see that those dots are removed because the list style is removed from it. And now make it display flex. Come here, refresh. You can see everything is fine, but now everything is messed up. So so to deal with that, what can you do? You can just come here and define justify content space between. You can see nothing happens because it's already having a space between from the nav, and therefore it's not working here. But for the precautionary measures, or to not have any responsive web responsive issue, so therefore I'm declaring all these items as well, so we do not have any problem in future. And now what I'm going to do, I'm first going to fix this NeoGem thing. So just come here, it's having a class of logo dot logo, make its color white, not alias, yeah, just white. Come here, refresh. Now it's white. Make its text decoration to none. Refresh. Now you can see underline is removed as well. Text transform uppercase. Come here, refresh. Now it's in the same mode we are having this, but the font is bit bigger and bit thicker. So for that, just come here, declare the font size. It would be 1.6 rem. Come here, refresh. Yeah, it's bit too big, so let's make it 1.5. Declare a font weight of bold. Come here, refresh. Now you can see things are getting similar to this, and even make it bit smaller. I hope this will work. Yeah, this is working now. And now let's change these as well, and then adjust that spacing from top, bottom, left and right. So let's come to these nav items. So to deal with them, just come here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use dot nav list. Yeah, and then they are nav items dot nav items, not items but item. Yeah, I'm going to choose its color as white, hash FFF. Yeah, so hash FFF is another way of saying the compiler that choose the color white. Then there is a text transform, make them uppercase, and text decoration none. So come here, now refresh them. They are not changing because here you have to define another thing, that is a, because nav items are having an hyperlink that is under a or anchor tag. So now you can see things are fine, but they are not having the proper spacing. To have the proper spacing, just come here, define padding, or you could say margin, top to bottom 0, left to right 2 rem. Come here, refresh. Now you can say things are looking bit better and bit similar to this one. So that's what we wanted so far. And now just come here, and what we are going to do, I'm going to make it 1.8 rem. And now here in the nav I'm going to declare, as this is the nav, and I'm going to declare a padding of 2 rem. I hope this will work for us. Yeah, it worked. And now things are looking a bit similar, but I think 2 is bit big. So to fix that, just come here and declare 1.5. Come refresh. Yeah, now things are a bit similar to this one. And now I'm going to bring this underline, colored underline part. So to do that, just come here and use the before element. I told you what was the before element before, but let's get it started here as well. I'm going to define it a position that should be relative. And now come here, define an a, not a, sorry, yeah, just copy this one, come here, paste before, close this, and yeah, now position absolute content like this, and then there should be a, yeah, a bottom 0 and a left 0. Then come here, define its width 100%, its height 4px, background crimson. Yeah, come here, refresh. You can see we are having the underline, but it's not having, it should have a bit of spacing from bottom. So to do that, just come here and declare something that is bottom 4px. I hope this will work for us. It's getting up, but you can adjust it like, yeah, you can adjust it with padding bottom, and I'm going to give it a padding of bottom 4px. Just come here, give it a refresh. Yeah, make it 14, refresh. Now you can see our padding is getting bigger. So to fix that, I'm going to apply the 9. I hope this will adjust it. Yeah, it's adjusted. And the padding height is bit smaller in the original one, so I'm going to make it 3, refresh. Yeah, and now what I'm going to do, I'm just coming here and assigning it a class of dot active. So I'm going to make the nav item with another class that is having these both classes. Yeah, come here, refresh. What's wrong with that? It's having a nav item, and also, yeah, it's not dot active, it's just active. Yeah, just now come here, refresh. Now we are having it. Now just provide it a border radius of 3px. Come here, refresh. Now the things are looking similar to this one, but the color is lighter there. So to make the color lighter, I'm just going to drag it here, so it will have a proper red color. So far, yeah, now as you can see, we are having another effect on mouse over. So to enable the mouse over, just come here, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to apply a comma. I am going to copy this one completely, paste it here, and I'm going to replace this one especially with nav items dot hover. Yeah, so now refresh it, and now we are having it as it is working fine as well. So that's for the navigation. We prepared the navigation. Now for this part, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to define a min height first. So here just come to the home and define a min height of 100 vh. I hope this will work. Refresh. As you can see, our min height is provided and we are having this image, but image is repeating. So to fix that problem, just come here and type background repeat. No repeat. Come here, refresh. As you can see, now the image is not covering the whole area. So to make the image to cover the complete area, I am going to define it as background size should cover. So refresh. Now it's covering everything, but now there is another problem. You can see it's not going in the central way, or you can say it's not taking the central position. It's just breaking out here. Here you can see it's having a bit of problems when I will add multiple material to it, but for now it's working fine. So if there is any issue in the part, I will fix it in the end of the project, but for now it's fine for me. And now I'm going to build the text part for this. So for that I'm going to define a home container in a class. Containers, not container. Container, just a class, and then there is a text container. Yeah, it's the H3 that is having this text. I'm just going to copy paste it. Fitness. H2 is something called training. Then there is H1, that is Neo Gym. Then there is a P. Copy it, paste that here. Just come here and there is a button of contact us. Contact us. Then there is something that is this list. It's having 5 circles. So to build that, just come here and make it UL with a class of dots. Li multiply by 5 dot. Just close this one. Now come here to our main website and I'm going to refresh it. We are having all the text. We need to arrange it like this, and so let's start doing that. Just come to our CSS part, and here what I'm going to do, I am just going to call my thing that is home container. So come to home, dot home container, and I'm going to define it display flex direction should be column, and then there is something that is called justify content center align items center. Just come here, refresh. You can see nothing happens because it's taking the 100% of the width. So therefore I'm going to call the text container next to it so we can see the changes. Copy. I'm going to paste it here. Text container, its width should be 70%. Come here, refresh. Now you can see it's in the center. What I'm going to do, I am going to ask it to have a height as well, and height should be of 60%. Refresh. it is having a height of 100%. Just come here, refresh. Yeah, so align item center, it's fine. It is also having a height, so yeah, so align the text center here. Text align center, color is not black, it's white. Come here, refresh. Now you can see our things are looking a bit similar to this, but not actually this way. So to make that, just come here, define a margin top. I hope this margin top does not make any error. So to define our margin top properly, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to declare something very useful, that is 5ph. Refresh, because this part is bit responsive, decreasing the margin top when the height decreases. So to deal with that, I'm going to define it 10vh. Refresh, and I think we need even more, so I'm going to make it 15. Yeah, so here you can see when height decreases, it's going up. And now just to change the text size so far, I'm going to copy this, paste it here. H3 font size 1.7 rem. Come here, refresh. Now it's perfectly fit. Yeah, and if I make it bigger, just come here, you can see it's here, the text is still up from the image set part, so therefore I'm going to declare it something that is 20vh. Yeah, now the things are looking fine. I'm going to increase the h2 size as well. Copy this, paste it here, make it 2, and then here I'm going to copy this, paste it, make it 2.5. Come here, refresh, it's looking fine. Now for the second part, that is neogem. So for the neogem, just come here, paste that, not that, sorry. Yeah, just copy this one, not till here. Yeah, now I copied it, paste it, make it 3. Come here and make it 3.2. Not 3, sorry, it's h1, the last one. And there is another thing, that is later spacing, and it should be of 0.7 rem. Come here, refresh, and now you can see we are having proper spacing for our neogem text as well. And let's come here, there is a L missing from the lorem, so to do that I'm going to declare it as lorem. Yeah, now I'm going to refresh it, and what we are going to do, I'm going to decrease its width here. So I'm going to get rid of this. Instead of using this, I am going to decrease the width of this paragraph. So for that, just go not here, sorry. Yeah, I think I forgot, or I accidentally removed it here, so I just copied the UL, and now I'm going to my text container, and here I'm going to declare the P paragraph, and I'm going to declare its width as 60%. I hope this will work. Yeah, it is working, but it's not in center. So to make it in center, I'm going to apply margin top bottom 2 rem and auto. Refresh. Now you can see text is properly in center and text is working fine. So far text is fine. Yeah, even it's having the proper spacing from top bottom. Now we need to deal with this thing, especially the contact us button. So to set up the button, I'm just going to declare it as dot dot text container button, and it will have a for now an outline as none, a border as 2px, white, solid. Come here, refresh. I can show you what is the difference. Just let me come here and define its background as transparent and refresh it. Now you can see the difference that we are having the white borders. I'm going to define it with a what you call it, define it a width, no, not width, actually it is the font size. We need to increase it. It's 1 rem, refresh. Now you can see our font is still a bit smaller, so to deal with that problem I'm going to make it 1.2, and here just now it's looking fine, similar to this but a bit big. I think I'm going to define a margin top as well. For this margin, even not margin top, proper margin of top to bottom 2 rem and 0. Come here, refresh. Now it's having the proper margin. Just make it 1 rem. Now it's proper, and now I'm going to change its color to white, so our text is white in as well. Now we need to fix its size, so to fix that I'm just going to apply the padding. I'm not going for the width, so for that I'm going to apply padding. Top to bottom should be 10px and left to right should be 30px. Come here, refresh, and you can see our button is almost ready, but it also needs something that is called text transform. Text transform uppercase. Come here, refresh. We are having text transform uppercase. We need to decrease the font size so far, so let it be the 1 rem. Now it's proper. Now we need this hover effect on it, and we also need to increase the width and decrease the height. So for that, just come here, make it 8 and make this 35. Come here, refresh. Now you can see it's looking similar to this one. So now I'm going to declare the hover effect. So for that, just copy this one, make it a dot, paste it here, and what I need to declare here, I'm just going to need a background color, not like that. I'm going to declare the hover first. So hover background should be white, not white, and color should be black. Now I think it will work properly. Refresh. Now you can see it's working properly. I only need my cursor as pointer, so for that just come here and define cursor pointer. Come here, refresh. Let's dot these 3 dots, not 3, these 5 dots, sorry. Yeah, we already declared the structure here, so I only need to call it. I'm going to call dots first, and then inside the dots there is dot, actually dot. Yeah, so I will make it of with a width of 8px, height of 8px, and a border of white solid 2px. Come here, here, refresh it. Here are the dots. We need to make them a bit bigger, so for that I'm going to apply the 18 directly. Come here, refresh. Now our dots are in rectangular form. To make them in dots, I'm going to apply the border radius of 50%, so they will be proper circles. Yeah, now they are in circles. Let's apply the margin. Top to bottom 0, left to right should be of not 1 rem, of 0.3 rem. Come here, refresh. You can see it's taking the left to right, not top to bottom. And to make them align on the x-axis, I'm going to call the dots display flex justify content, not self, sorry, content center align item center. And now just come here, refresh. You can see list style is still there. To remove the list style effect, just come here and define list style none. Yeah, just refresh it. Now we are having the proper dots with proper spacing, but we need to apply the margin top. So for that, just go for the margin 2 rem. I hope this will work for you. Refresh. Now they are having the proper margin. The spacing is still too big, so I will make it 0.2. Now the proper spacing, and now I need to make this one thick. So what I'm going to do, I am going to select this one and assign it an ID that is active. Yeah, so I need to change something here as well, as I have defined it as only active. So to deal with that, what I'm going to do, I don't need actually to do anything. It's working. Yeah, it's working fine. So let's change that icon only. So here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click the dots, paste it, then active should have a scale, transform scale 1.2, and then there is a border. Copy this, paste it, and make this of 4. I hope this will work. Refresh. Yeah, we are having it. And now I will make the cursor pointer on these all dots. So cursor pointer, come here, refresh. Yeah, so our website is working fine, and in the next video we will do the second part. It won't take that long. The video was long because of this navigation part, but I will do this part in the next video. Hopefully these two parts will be covered. Yeah, so see you in the next video. You can find the video, the code for this lecture in the video description, and you can also find this course outline in the video description, and also the whole course link or whole course playlist in the video description. So check the video description, and if you have any query or questions about this video, let me know in comments.